Standout crew, we live and we back with another podcast, man. Listen. We got a good one for y'all today, boys.
Got
we
a lot to talk
one.
about. Two fire albums dropped in the past few days, bro. Hope y'all all checked them out. Well,
Indeed.
I did say fire. Let me just say highly anticipated. That's
highly anticipated. Yep.
Yeah,
highly anticipated.
So
we got Austin by Post Malone and Utopia by Travis Scott. I say we start off with Utopia. You know
Obviously,
what I'm saying?
that's why people are here anyway. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
No disrespect to Post Malone,
but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You probably clicked on this for that Utopia take. So Kyle,
it's not like everyone else's. I could tell you that, bro. Because I went on YouTube. Like I feel like I went on because the album dropped at 12. So I listened to the album, got done with it by like 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And I went on YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie, but I stayed up for like the next 3 hours, and I went on YouTube at like 5 to see like some people's takes on the album. And man, bro, there was this one podcast. They're called NFR, and they do a lot of like reviews on albums. And I watched clips of their album review, and my God, them dudes were doing this.
bro.
I was like, the same thing did not go through our headset, bro. I gotta just say right now, I just want to say, I don't hate Utopia. Let me get that out the way. I think Utopia, on a track by track basis, is not a terrible album. It's not terrible. I don't think it's particularly great. It's not his strongest in his discography. I think if you're saying Utopia is Travis's best album, I think pass you what you smoking, brother.
Yeah, on God.
I don't know what you listening to, but we were not listening to the same album because I think it's his worst album. I think it's his worst album because I don't think it's better than Rodeo.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's as good as Traps Sing McKnights, which is my least favorite Travis album. But now it's Utopia.
Okay, so my take is that it could be better than what was that album called again?
Trap Sing McKnights.
Yeah. My take is that it's better than that, but it's worse than Sicko Mode and Rodeo.
Astroworld.
Yeah. I mean Astroworld. Fuck. Sicko Mode. Fuck. I'm a casual. Yep, I'm a casual, guys. It's confirmed. Jesus Christ. I was just thinking about Sicko Mode. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the best songs out there. Not the best, but it's one of the best. But I guess we should talk about the direction Travis went on this project.
Yeah.
Very different than Astroworld. Astroworld was very melodic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of trap bangers on there. I don't know what category you can put this under. You know what I'm saying? The album's not necessarily trap. I don't know what it is. It's very psychedelic, so I would lean towards psychedelic hip hop.
Facts.
But if we're looking at other psychedelic albums, you know what I'm saying? Let's look at something like, I don't know, an A$AP Rocky's. I always get his house mixed up because At Long Last A$AP. I always get it mixed up with Long Live. At Long Last A$AP. If we're looking at other psychedelic rap records, like the ones he's dropped previously, like Astroworld, Rodeo, and Trap Sing McKnight, I don't think this album is as strong. I don't think it's as strong. It's he wears his influences on his sleeve, bro. I give Travis respect for it. He wears his influences on his sleeve, but it's getting to a point where, and I've always kind of felt this, where Travis isn't much of an artist as he is a brand. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If we
let him cook. Let me hear.
But because number one, let's just get this out the way. It's no secret. Travis doesn't write his own lyrics. Doesn't write his own shit.
Bro?
No, he does not write his own shit.
Dang. Travis, he got outed or something, or how?
No, it's just it's out there. It's not like he speaks on it. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't speak on anything, so we wouldn't know.
That is true. That is true. He doesn't speak on anything besides that terrible Astroworld apology.
On God. That's like the first time this dude spoke out about anything. But anyways.
Yeah, but he doesn't speak out on it, and I feel like it does hurt the album in a way when you're like, okay, I can't even give you credit for the writing, which isn't even that strong if I'm being honest. Like, if you compare it to a lot of his other projects, I don't think the writing on Utopia is particularly strong. Like, it has its moments, don't get me wrong, but this album is just carried by production.
Facts.
It is straight carried by the production, which is amazing. I think the production's good.
I do think the production's good, but like I was telling you off cam and stuff like that, I feel like Travis Scott is leaning too heavy into this Kanye West, where he's trying to be Kanye West image. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I watched a Patrick CC video, and it was talking about Travis Scott's like blow up and stuff like that, and how he got onto the scene. He literally got onto the scene by being a watered down version of Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? He literally, Kanye found him and liked him because he was Kanye Part 2. You know what I'm saying?
And you listen to Kanye, you're like, the industry trying to create a lot of mini-me's.
Exactly.
They try to recreate Ye, but you can't recreate Ye. You can't recreate Jesus.
Exactly. But like, this just feels like you said, another like Donda. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get why these artists can't make music for the now. Like, a couple years ago, artists were making music for the now, and we got some pretty great albums from that. But the thing now is like music where, in 10 years, you know, people will finally appreciate this album. Or, look back on it and this album will be a classic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and it's just like...
Rage fans, they'll tell you a whole lot of rest. The greatest thing since Illmatic.
For real. Like, bro, being unique doesn't make an album good. And I feel like too many artists are trying to be unique instead of just make good music. Like, stop trying to throw 1,000 samples and Donda chants onto a beat while you're sitting here trying to have a Tyler Creator flow, you know, like, on some, like, Yeet type beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to be unique as fuck. Like, that's just, that's not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know, like...
I have a question. Have you seen the videos? Because they've already been made. The TikToks and YouTube and shorts of people comparing Travis's album to Kanye, playing old Kanye songs from like 2013, and they're putting it up against Travis's songs off his 2023 project, and it's like almost identical.
Bro.
And the thing is that Kanye called it. I'm trying to, oh my god, I wish I had the short on hand with me right now. But Kanye did an interview back in 2013 where he said in 2023 that they were going to try to like recreate what he did or something like that.
What the fuck?
And, I'm so serious. I'm not kidding. Kanye predicted the future. I gotta
what the fuck? No, okay, that sounds like glazing. Okay, that just sounded like some glazing.
No.
But he just said Kanye predicted the future. That sounded like some glazing.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious, bro. Oh my god, I gotta find the thing because
Kanye was right.
Oh my god. Oh, here it is. I think this is it.
Kanye?
Listen. This is Kanye. And this is Travis.
I am a god.
Kanye. Travis.
I was speaking to the future. I'm 10 years ahead mentally, and I'm trapped in today's time. And every now and then I crack you a smile for 2013, but I'm cracking you a frown for 2023. And I'm focused on what it's gonna be.
What the fuck? Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, what the fuck? How?
You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying?
Nah, Kanye got some... Bro, Okay, hold on. Kanye gotta have some, like... This must have been planned. Is Travis Scott an industry plant, bro? Like, is this dude's whole career, like... Was it planned from day one? Because, how did this dude just sit here and say, hey, I'm 10 years ahead? And he actually was 10 years ahead.
Literally. So, this was kind of what I was talking about. And I know Travis Scott's not the most original artist. I know originality isn't everything. But I think here's the thing, is that he's trying to be Kanye without any of the charisma that made Kanye Kanye. Kanye's not Kanye because of his beats. Kanye's not Kanye because of his flows. Kanye's not Kanye because of how many artists he can get on his track. Mm-hmm. Kanye's not Kanye because of all the samples and intricate beats and 808s he can have bumping through his beat or his flow. Kanye's Kanye because of his charisma. You know what I'm saying? His natural born lyricism. That's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Travis Scott's trying to replicate that without having any of the qualities that made that music good. You know what I'm saying?
Without the charisma, all that stuff. Because, I'm not gonna lie, Travis Scott don't got too much, like, actual, like, personality to him.
He has no vocal presence, in my opinion, on this project. Yeah. That's a hot take. That's a hot take, but I'm so serious. If y'all go and y'all listen through this album, I don't think he has a lot of vocal presence on a majority of the songs. Like, don't come up here and bring up Utopia Twins and songs where he obviously had a vocal presence. I think you're looking at an album that's an hour 13 minutes. That's 30 minutes longer than Post Malone's album. I think you're looking at an album where most of the songs are 4 minutes. When the average song length is around 2.5. And most of the songs are 2 times the length of an average song. You know what I'm saying? Looking at a track list that's bloated with features where most of the track list is just you're listening to a beat because Travis isn't saying shit over it.
Facts. That is facts.
And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. There are artists that have done that. I'm not saying that production is carrying is necessarily a bad thing. But I think it's a bad thing when the best parts of your album aren't you.
Facts. It's not your actual, like, singing, your actual, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the production. Oh, yeah, the auto-tune was good. Oh, yeah, that feature was good. Literally, Meltdown, people aren't talking about what Travis did. People are literally talking about that Drake feature.
Which was
like, damn, that Drake
brother came and talked about teacups.
Oh,
and
God.
It was hard.
Oh, God. Tea time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Drake's disses, of course, like everything Drake does, always dissing. You know what I'm saying?
Like everything.
But it's like nobody's. I mean, I'm not gonna say nobody, but they're not talking about you in that same light. They're like, damn, if Drake was on that second part of this song, you know, that would have me levitating. What was the second part? Travis. You know what I'm saying? They literally saying, the second part where Travis Scott, the guy who made this album, is on, would have been much better if Drake was on it. What? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I think that's a lot to do with, I believe, and this is the problem I had with Travis's Trap Scene McKnight. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree. And I know I might sound like a hypocrite for this. I love auto-tune. I use it myself. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of times where dude is over a trap beat and he's drowned in straight auto-tune. And the thing is that it wouldn't be bad if Travis Scott's vocals were mixed properly. I don't think his vocals were mixed the best. I don't think they're bad. Like, I want y'all to understand, we're not saying Utopia is a bad album. It's not a bad album, but it is very overrated. And I know why. Because y'all been waiting for this album for 5 years. Mm-hmm. Y'all been waiting for this to drop. But it's... And I see a lot of people giving Travis praise because, he's going in a new direction. I have no problem with artists experimenting with their sound. Though artists have experimented with their sounds, and that shit's amazing. Mm-hmm. Drake is an example. Drake does not sound the same over every album he's on. You know what I'm saying?
That is facts.
Future has switched it up before. You know what I'm saying? Future does not sound the same on Monster as he does on Honest, or on Honest as he does on Hendrix, or on Hendrix as he does on I Never Liked You. Kanye doesn't sound the same on any of his albums. Brother's the king. Yeah. Brother invented switching up. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanye ain't the same on the College Dropout as he is on Late Registration. Late Registration as he is on Graduation. Graduation as he is on 808s and Heartbreaks.
And then here comes Donda, bro.
And then the Donda's just a complete, I don't know what that was, but it was good. You know what I'm saying?
It was good, yeah. A lot of songs on Donda in my playlist.
On God, over half.
Listen, exactly. That's also the reason why my take is, at least right now, is Utopia isn't the worst thing I've heard from Travis Scott, but the label album of the year is very bloated and inflated because, one, there aren't, you know what I'm saying? There aren't really that many good albums, if any, you could argue, that have really come out in 2023. So of
from
course,
mainstream
Travis,
from
exactly from mainstream. So of course, Travis Scott's gonna come in here and demolish the competition because he's Travis freaking Scott alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, of course, he's gonna come out here and get that album of the year, candidacy, nomination,
Not if Metro
whatever.
got something to say about it.
You said what?
Not if Metro got something to say about it. I think that's his only competition. Because Metro has Heroes and Villains, which dropped in December of 2020. It dropped in December 2022.
Yeah. I was
so
like,
it's
I
still,
thought that was 2022. Yeah.
But it's still legal for the Grammys this year.
Oh, bro.
Dropped in 2022. It's still legal for the Grammys. Yeah. Because it dropped after the Grammy nominations were already concluded. So it's still possible it could get a Grammy this year. And because of his Spider-Verse album, which I'm saying how is it that the Spider-Verse album is one of the best albums to drop this year?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like, that, it was good, but the best? Album. Exactly. Bro, the fact Tyler, the Creator, could possibly get a Grammy off a freaking 3-song deluxe or something like that. Like, it's just...
That's tough.
The thing is, I feel like I expected more out of Travis. And the thing is, I should have known because I was nervous. When he dropped K-pop, I was like, whoa. I don't really fuck with it.
I don't mess up. Bro said, whoa. He said, whoa. Oh, God, that was my reaction. Oh, God,
turned that junk on. I'm like, okay. Travis's first song since Mafia and Escape Plan. 2 songs I really did not like.
Oh, you didn't like Escape Plan?
Okay, Escape Plan was alright, but Mafia.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Mafia?
I like Escape Plan.
Escape Plan was alright. Yeah. This is the Escape Plan, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. It didn't stay in rotation that long. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was excited because I was like, oh, he got The Weeknd on there. Oh, he got Bad Bunny. Oh, you can't mess up. Then I hear that, I'm like, what the heck is this? It's like, and I think that's another thing that, as I said, I brought up earlier, is that Travis doesn't have much of a presence on his own records. It's like, and there's nothing wrong with taking a step back and letting the features do their thing. You know what I'm saying? But you got delivered too. It's your album. It's your song. How can I give you credit for something that's not you? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense. And it's like, bro. I think like another problem that I have with this album is that, like, let's go to like something like A God's Country. You know what I'm saying? Where you have that La La sample over everything. You know what I'm saying? That's a great example to me of him having such little presence on his track. Because, brother, when I was listening to that song, I'm hearing Travis say a bunch of stuff, but I'm not really listening because this La La sample is distracting me from what he's actually saying. It's like, rap is not pop music. I feel like you could turn on a Taylor Swift album and play that junk in the back and you're fine. You know what I'm saying? You could turn on an Olivia Rodrigo album and have that sit in the background. A Don Toliver album, have that sit in the background. But like for a rap album, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? The fan base is a little different. So I feel like when you as a performer are underperforming on your own project, that says something, bro. Fact. And it's so different than Astroworld. It's so different because Astroworld have straight bangers, bro.
Bangers.
Every song was meant to be a banger, bro. Oh, every song was meant to be enjoyed outside of the album, but I feel like for this,
and it was good for the now too. It was good for the now.
Good for the now, good for the radio, good for my playlist. But this
Exactly.
album, I can't put a modern jam in my playlist.
Oh, God.
For one thing, the song sucks. Let's get that over with.
For
Okay?
real.
But, you know, I'm not putting My Eyes in my playlist. Like, yeah, it's a good song. But, brother, it takes him 2 minutes to get started.
Facts.
I can't put Sirens in my playlist because it takes him 2 minutes to get started.
Yeah, like, none of them were really meant for, like, that playlist sort of thing. And I feel like, especially for a guy like Travis Scott, like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need some shit for the playlist. Yeah, you're not Kendrick.
You ain't Kendrick. I ain't gonna listen
Like,
to a whole Travis Scott album front to back.
Yeah, you're not Kendrick to where I'm gonna sit here and lock in for these next 4 or 5 minutes, you know, listening to straight flow, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck Kendrick be doing.
Or that beat that got all that bass in it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I swear to God, bro, like his beats were sounding like this. Like I was feeling that in my chest. I'm like, okay.
Oh God.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Like I love those kind of beats. I rap on those kind of beats myself, but it's like I feel like he didn't have enough presence on those beats. He kind of let the production do all the talking for him, but he didn't do any for himself. Now, with that being said, I do have some positives about the project. I do got some positives. I think Thank God is one of the best Travis songs I've ever heard. That's one of the hardest Travis songs I have ever heard. Like that junk goes so freaking hard. I won't go
that far. But
it's up there. It's top 10. Top 10?
It's
top 10 hardest Travis song?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, that could be, you know what I'm saying?
At the very least, give me top 10. I know it was good. I know it's your favorite song of the project. That's that's my number 2. Yeah, that's my number 2.
I know, bro. I know and Thank God in my playlist, but I think I know was like definitely playlist worthy for me to where I was like, oh yeah, this is going in the playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
I also really liked his chemistry with Future on Telekinesis. I am a Future fan, so there is some bias here. There is some bias here because I did see people saying that it was a mid verse. I love Future's verse on it. But then again, I am a Future fan. There is some bias here, but I really did like their chemistry on this song. I think out of all the features he had on this song, I think his feature with Future was the most chemistry he had on the entire project. You know what I'm saying? Meltdown, I can't agree because they're on 2 different beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would say Meltdown. But I would say my favorite is probably Meltdown.
Meltdown didn't make the playlist, but it's definitely my 3rd favorite on here. Though I didn't love Utopia Twins, 21 Savage has the best verse on the whole album with that verse, bro. That verse that's the one thing you could count on 21 for, man. It's a
great feature artist.
Amazing feature artist. I remember one dude brought up the argument, is 21 a better... This is from NFR, so the same people I was talking about. They have a lot of takes. I watch them a lot because I do admire them as podcasters. Because we're kind of in the same lane. Granted, we came first, but somehow they're like 100 times bigger than us.
Yeah, production reasons type shit.
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not salty, but I'm salty. But no, they're good. I do mess with them. But I was listening to some of their opinions, and they asked each other questions, and they asked, "Do you agree with this?" And they asked, "Do you agree that 21 Savage is a better feature artist than he is an album artist?" They said no. I said they're tripping. I think 21's a way better feature artist. I think the streams say it for themselves. His music does not push as much as its features do. But yeah, man. I think Travis Scott's Utopia was solid. I think if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd give it a 6. I don't think it's great. I think it's better than Pink Tape. I think it's better than Pink Tape. That ain't hard to do.
Yeah, I got so much beef with Pink Tape. I thought that shit was so shitty. I thought
there was a lot of good songs in there. There was a lot of solid songs, but there were so many skips. So many skips. Yeah. So many freaking skips.
I would give Utopia a 7. I'm not gonna dog on it for being unique because Donda grew on me a lot. I remember it's probably still up on our channel. Maybe not. I don't know.
But even first,
our Donda review, we were like dogging on it and stuff like that in the beginning, and you know.
But even then, though,
certified lover boy, yo, saying a certified lover boy. Listen, at the time though, I do understand where our headspace was because we just sat through 2 hours of Donda. Like, yeah, we were kind of pressed too. But on top of that, Drake's album did feel kind of refreshing. I'm not gonna lie.
It did.
At the time.
It did. It was so refreshing. The thing is that I like both albums, but I will admit. But even like in the moment, I feel like we walked away with way more songs that we liked of Donda than we did of Utopia. I mean, just off the top of my head, you know what I'm saying? When I remember, like, we were on Off the Grid before anyone else was. When Off the Grid came on, I told you this. I told you this. Bro, I remember Five was spinning.
Bro said on the Discord, he said, "Wait, bro, run that back."
I was like, we were listening to it, and I was like, who is this?
Okay.
Who is this? That's Five, yo. I was like, yo, spin that shit right the fuck back right now. We also like Junya. I remember Junya was a big song that we really liked off there. Praise God was a big one.
Be on my
We also loved Hurricane. We loved a lot of songs off there. It's just that later half of the album, we started getting into the part 2s and all that. That's kind of what we're like. Okay.
And then they were like 6 minutes, like 26 minutes.
Bro, there was one that was 11. You remember Jail Part 2? That was 11.
Yeah, that shit was
we said
like 11.
It had like Kanye, Jay-Z, Da Baby. Bro, Kanye just was like calling out random people. Say, "Hey, you want to hop on this song?" They're like,
"Hey, bro, Donda."
Donda 2.
Jesus.
But
and Playboy was on that shit too.
Yeah. Playboy put his 20 seconds in. Not even.
What?
Not even.
What? To do his little what?
What? I want the grid.
Yeah. Tattoos on my ribs. Ah. I just bought me some brand new clothes. Like, bro, come on. Like,
We got the green. Oh, man.
For when my keys have keys. Like, bro. Jesus.
Oh, my God. Kanye was in his bag on that song, right? He was in his bag.
God, he was.
But, yeah, I don't got too much more to say about Travis's album, man. You got anything you want to add about it?
I would just say it's solid, 7 out of 10. I think Sheck West lied when he said that it was better than Astroworld. So
did he say that?
Yep.
Oh,
Sheck West said that Utopia, after giving it a listen before this launched, he said after giving it a listen, it's better than Astroworld, and I'm like, no.
But I feel like a lot of people are gonna say that now, and I'm gonna let it pass. Like, I'm gonna let the wave pass
because they waited 5 years.
Yeah, and I know people, like, first listens it's just different. I mean, bro, people fuck with Culture too heavy when it first dropped, and now people dog on it nowadays. It's just how people are. You know what I'm saying? You mess with it when it first drops, but after you give it a second, third, fourth listen, and then you go back, you realize, damn, I don't even really remember this album like that. Like, I don't got too many songs that I'm really listening to off of this. It's like, okay.
Yeah, and I feel like it's also. I was scrolling through some comment sections, and it's just like, bro, let people have their own opinion. Like, I saw one that was trying to bait people into, like, saying Utopia was fire. Oh, if you say Utopia's trash, you're just a casual who, you know, you're just looking for a reason to hate. You're just looking for something to hate. Bro,
I was not looking for a reason to hate this album. I was looking for every reason to love it because we don't have that many great mainstream releases this year. It's just a fact. This was supposed to be the biggest one of the year, regardless on who the fuck was going to drop. This was going to be the biggest.
Clears. It was supposed to clear.
It's supposed to clear. It's supposed to be easy Grammy nom, but I don't think it is.
It's supposed to be Travis's Get Back from 2018.
It's supposed to be his magnum opus.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, but now it's like, but now I feel like because of this album, and I hate Post Malone dropped his album the same day as Travis. I feel like that was such a dumb decision. Because I do want to talk about Post Malone's album, Austin.
Yeah,
I know you
that.
did. I know you didn't give it too much of a listen. Yup. But I just want to say off rip, I feel like this album is good. I feel like it's a comeback for Posty. Like Travis, he definitely delves into a new style. This is very different than any of his other music. It's not trap centered. I can't even say it's a rap album, to be honest with you. It's definitely more of a pop album for sure. It's 100% a pop album.
Yeah, when I heard Chemical, I'm like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
I was messing with it, but I'm like, interesting.
It's definitely his most poppy album, and that says something because Hollywood's Bleeding exists. But this is a full-fledged pop album. Acoustic pop album. And, you know, I don't think, unlike Utopia, it doesn't have a lot of memorable highs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have the highs of Utopia. You know what I'm saying? Because Utopia's highs are to me, I think Thank God and I Know are two of some of the best songs to drop this year from the mainstream. But so it does have the highs that Utopia had, but I don't think it suffers its lows like a modern jam.
Yeah. You really not messing with Modern Jam. Listen,
I
don't think Modern Jam is the worst song off the album though.
What is? Curious.
Okay. For me personally, hold on, let me go back into the thing.
Because I remember when I was just at Thank God and that song came out, I was like, what the heck? How we go from fire to just straight dog shit? How?
For one, I don't like Del Resto. Okay, I don't like.
I
that
thought the
song
vocals
at
on
all.
that were weird. Sound like some band lab type vocals.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact. I'm like, bro, I could get this shit off Band Lab, bro. On God, I was.
It's
thinking
literally
that.
just an echo effect. I know what effect he uses. Paracel, I didn't mess with Paracel. Too melodic, very melodic, very monotone. Just not a lot of life in that track. Schizo was just all over the place. It lives up to its name.
Schizo was literally. I was just about to say that. Yo, Schizo literally. Maybe that was the point.
If that was the point to make bad music, then you are successful.
Damn.
You are successful. It's not a good song. I feel like a lot of songs out there aren't good. I feel like Fiend was good when Playboy Cardi was on there, but it's not Travis' style. But then talk about Utopia. I think Post Malone dropped a good album. I think he dropped a good album. It's not his best album. It's a Post Malone. I don't think Post Malone is dropping album of the year anytime he ever drops.
Yeah.
I respect Post Malone. I respect him a lot. He's a hit maker, but he is not a great album artist. But I do like what he did on this album. It was definitely way, way more personal than Travis's album. The Travis album, it's the basic Travis trap lyrics that you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not gonna touch your soul at all with this album emotionally. He's not gonna let you know how he's living.
Right.
You know. Post Malone, he dives into some deep shit, man. I mean, if you really
I know you had
listen,
mentioned like cigarette addiction and like all this other shit. Like
he mentioned all of his addictions. He mentioned how his tattoos have affected him emotionally, mentally.
really?
You don't know.
How?
He doesn't like his tattoos. I don't think he actually likes his tattoos. Is what I was
the fuck?
getting out of it. Well, because I mean,
Why get him?
Well, I think a lot of what Post Malone was saying on this album is how much he hates himself. He really does get into that. You know, he hates that he's addictions. He hates this, but you know, he really goes into it with his personal feelings, especially on the first track. It's Something Real. I mean, the first few songs of this project are so good, and then it kind of gets a little it gets very repetitive once you get to Speedometer. Speedometer is when I started to clock out on the album, which is typical. I usually start to clock off an album a little bit once you hit that 9th, 10th track.
Yeah.
But especially for this one, because a lot of songs sound the same. A lot of them sound the same.
That same
Very
acoustic
similar
vibe or whatever.
It was made from the same guitar, my guy. Made from the exact same guitar.
Same day.
Wouldn't be
Jesus.
surprised. I think it works, in the spirit of what the album is going for. I think what Post Malone tried to achieve on this album, he achieved. Unlike what I think Travis tried to. I don't think Travis achieved what he wanted to achieve on Utopia. I think Post Malone at the very least achieved what he wanted to achieve on Austin. Now, was his vision particularly as ambitious as Travis's? No, this is not an album that's going to be hitting the charts. Yeah. Where every song's going to be charting. There probably is every song going to be charting because it's Post Malone.
Facts.
But this isn't. These aren't hits. You know what I'm saying? These aren't made for TikTok. These aren't made for you to be turned up at a concert for. This isn't. It's a real album. He talks about what he's gone through his whole career, and it's a deep album. You really gotta listen to what he's saying. This is an album that I can just turn on and just sit on the Xbox and play while no, it's an album you actually kind of gotta sit down and take in. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, this album is not memorable at all. I forgot.
Damn! What the? This man's like, yeah, you know, I really think what Post Malone wanted to achieve, you know, he's really speaking from the soul. But this album, like, what? Like, damn!
This album's not memorable at all. I will not remember this album 3 years from now. I will not even remember the songs I liked off of it. Very similar to Travis's album, I only saved 2 songs this time. Only 2 songs are going to be in rotation. Unlike Travis's album, there's really not any skips on this album. I think if I had to go to some skips, Socialite's a skip, Speedometer's a skip. And I would probably go something like a Buyer Beware, Texas T, one of those 2. I forgot because they all sound the freaking exact same. One of those 2 is a skip for me. There are a lot of good songs on there. I like Something Real. Nova Candy's good. Too Cool to Die's good. You know what I'm saying? Hold My Breath and Enough Is Enough are 2 of the best songs off the project. They go back to back.
Nice.
But there's also just a lot of mid and forgettable tracks on here. Like, I only named like 5 songs. It's a 17-track album. Like, this is the same thing with Utopia. Like, I can name you 5 good songs off Utopia, but I don't want to forget about the other 14 that are on the album.
Exactly. Let's talk shooting percentages here. You're not making the All-Stars, buddy.
Shoot, that's what I be saying about Youngboy. Y'all can talk about the 8 good Youngboy albums. I want to talk about the other 20.
20. 60.
70.
This man drops like 20 a year. You feel me?
Oh God, but you know, I think that I feel like the mainstream is just when they say mainstream rap has died, I'm starting to see what they're saying, man. I mean, the fact that Pink Tape was the first album to chart #1 for rap is crazy. Like, Utopia's gonna be the second.
I just feel like artists are leaning in too much to try and make a cult classic instead of an overall classic. Why are you trying to make music for your fans or for, you know what I'm saying, a future generation that's not even going to appreciate the flow that you're trying to get them to appreciate? Like, I just don't understand why, you know what I'm saying, why we gotta be so unique to the point where the music sounds shit. I mean,
my album's got to be so long.
Yeah, that's true. I don't
understand that so much because I feel like a lot of these artists, y'all dropping hour-long albums, and that's not your body.
Facts.
Uzi, that's not your body. I mean, brother dropped an hour-and-a-half-long album, and I'm like, bro, there are like 12 good songs off this album. If you had just made that the album, brother, yeah, you might have a Grammy nomination, but I can't forget about the other 13. Shit, I won't forgive you for that Nakamura song. Oh
my God, dude.
Like,
oh
what
my
the
God,
heck?
dude. And then the end.
Don't get me started on the metal song, bro. The metal song, the
like
punk
what?
rock song. It's just, and it's like, I have no problem with artists experimenting, but just because you did something that's unique and is different for you, that doesn't mean you did it good.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick did something different on Mr. Around the Big Stepper, but he did it good. Kanye did something different on Donda, but he did it good. There's nothing wrong with doing something different if you do it good. And that's the whole point that I'm trying to make with these 2 albums. I feel like these artists tried to do something different, but what they ended up doing was making, to me, a mid and forgettable album. I feel like Austin is solid at moments, but overall, it's mid and forgettable. I listen to Travis's album, and I think it has its highs, but it has its lows. I'm go from like, Thank God's the best song I think I've heard from Travis ever. to Modern Jane, which I think is truly the worst Travis song I've ever listened to. And this 2 and 3. You go from the best to the worst like that. You know what I'm saying? And as I said, like, I think Modern Jane would have been good if Kanye did it, which he did. Y'all saw the Shorts video, right? That I played y'all. He did. It's not Travis's body. These acoustic rap beats these acoustic folklore beats for Post Malone, they're good, but I don't think they're necessarily his body.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, he bodied some of them, just like Travis bodied some of these Kanye beats that he got off YouTube from Producer X.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Brother had 0 beats on speed dial.
Oh my God, bro. Jesus,
that's a joke that only artists that get their beats off YouTube would get, bro. Y'all get the reference I'm making, but it's like,
bro, literally looked up the free for profit all platforms beats, bro, and Kanye type beat, and like, you know,
he was saying 0 shoddy.
Jesus, dude.
Maybe got a little cadence in there.
The cadence by scores, like, holy.
By scores, oh my God. And then Post Malone, he got all his beats from Pink. But no, I mean, I think these are solid albums. I don't think they're great. I don't think they're terrible. But they're not album of the year. I think we're still waiting for album of the year records to come.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't even know who's next to drop. I know Nicki's dropping in November, but man,
Nicki ain't finna drop. I'm sorry, Nicki not drop.
You don't think Nicki's dropping?
I'm thinking she's not gonna drop some heat, is what I'm saying.
I don't know, bro. I don't think Nicki's ever dropped a bad album. I don't think she's ever dropped a bad album.
I don't know, bro. I might have to doubt her. Hope she proves me wrong, but Jesus.
I mean,
bro.
she's saying she says
if she goes on with this Barbie shit, like any longer, bro, this shit's about to be.
Whoa, you weren't messing with Barbie World?
Yeah, that's facts. Her cult fan base is finna come after me.
You were messing with Barbie.
Barbie is the greatest thing in the world, greatest gimmick ever. I think we
gotta give our movie review one after you said something like that.
I'm just keeping it a bug, bro. Like, it's been 20 years and we still talking about some Barbie. Come on,
man. Like a Barbie. Well, I ain't gonna lie, but her collabs with Ice Spice be gas, though. Her collabs with Ice Spice be gas.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. She makes Ice Spice listenable. Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn, okay. Nah, you just talked about fan bases coming after me. You finna have a whole ass. You finna have death threats, bro. Like, damn. That's tough.
Damn. God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Ice Spice is alright, but I'm telling you, bro. Y'all hating on Coyle Ray. Watch till Ice Spice has her album first week sales. I guarantee that shit ain't gonna be over 30K. How the fuck is 6ix9ine still selling 50K, bro? I looked up his album sales on this newest Spanish speaking. I guess how much the nigga sold. Nigga sold 50 fucking K.
Damn.
How is he doing 5 times more than Coyle Ray all these years later?
Blacklisted.
And Blacklist and brother switched genres.
Oh God.
How was he doing this? He
wild.
started making FIFA music and still made 50K first week. How you do that?
FIFA music, Jesus, dude.
How you do that?
And then, like, bro, Jesus, dude.
Hey, he made 50K. He sold 50K first week on that, bro. That's how. Hey, y'all wonder how he paid $1 million for that Kodak feature? That's how.
That's how. Yeah, before Kodak fucking dissed him, Jesus Christ.
On his own track, I could never let another man diss me on my own track.
Really
Personally, I couldn't take that.
happen. I could not let that.
How you lose your bitch to extent? I'm a one man. I mean, I ain't never need to click. I'm like, what? He went in on it and he said, "I'm going in on our verse. We ain't going in on breaks." Oh man, he went in.
Jesus,
But
dude.
You got anything else to add, man, for these 2 albums?
No, to be honest with you.
All right.
I'll give the Post Malone album a listen. At some point, take your word
I wouldn't even be mad
what
if
would
you
you
don't.
rate it out of 10?
6.5. I gave Travis a 6.
Yeah.
6.5.
Oh,
I'll give
it's better
Travis a
than
6.5.
Utopia.
I'll give Post Malone
Oh.
a 6.6.
Okay, so it's better than Utopia.
Barely. It's a 6.6 compared to Travis at 6.5. It's so much. I could care less if you think one is better than the other. I think they're both mid projects. And they're coming from two of the biggest releases so far this year.
Yeah, facts. These were, yeah.
I mean, hey, at least they're better than the Pink Tape.
Oh my god. Oh my dude. If I had to give the Pink Tape a 3. Okay.
I'll give it a
the
4.
Pink Tape. I do not like the Pink Tape whatsoever. I mean, you could
think it's
could
Uzi's
call it
worst album?
bias. You could call it. I haven't listened to. I haven't gone deep into his discography, so I'll say yes, but I haven't gone deep into, like, you know what I'm saying. So I'll say yeah.
Understandable.
Dude, I mean, you could. I'm not really like the biggest Uzi fan to begin with, and then I just listen to that bullshit, and I'm just like.
Well, there are a lot of Uzi fans that didn't even like it. I have a lot of Uzi fans in my work. They all said that drum was straight cheese, and I was like, dang. He's coming from an Uzi fan.
That's tough.
It's really only the 2% that's making all that noise about these albums. But I think, as I said, I think the hype's gonna die down. When the hype dies down, that's when people are gonna start giving their real reactions on these projects. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because I feel like you can't. I feel like. When I listened to Utopia, I gave a very real reaction to it because I was planning on us doing a pod to this. So I was like, okay, I got to give an authentic thought to this project, and those were my authentic thoughts first listen. I'll give Utopia another listen down the road. Maybe we'll return to this, give another review on it. But I doubt my opinions change. In fact, my opinions would get worse. I assure you.
All right. Well, yeah. Anything else, or?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank y'all for watching, listening, comment, subscribe, all that other bullshit. Make sure you go to the links that are down below, all that other shit at the bottom on our banner. You feel me?
Tag Bobby Althroff in the videos.
Please.
We need our
Bobby.
bedroom interview with her.
Bobby, please. Oh God.
Oh, stop, Trip.
Bobby, please. Bobby, please. I'm not gonna wild out. All right, we'll see y'all. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all. I was about to say Bobby.